Back to men's action. March Madness, St. Mary's versus Gonzaga in the WCC tournament semis. Number 1 team in the country is Gonzaga. Mark Few's Bulldogs. They have been so good, averaging 14.1 seconds per possession. It's the 3rd shortest in D1. Here's an example off the miss. Drew Timme gets the rebound in the pass to Joel Ayayi. Driving past the D, you see it there. Gonzaga would not slow down. Jalen Suggs with the ball. The pass back to Joel once again. He makes the triple. This team is so quick, so efficient, up 9, scoring 5 seconds into the shot clock. They don't waste any time. Corey Kispert, you know that name. Quick pass to Timme, spins, +1. Gonzaga scoring 7 seconds in. They led by 18 at the half. Timme, the only player in double figures at that point with 15 points and 3 assists. We go second half, and Gonzaga slows things down on defense. Suggs gets a mismatch there, steps back, he sees it, he thinks about it for a hot second and hits the 3. So they're up by 20, and then by 24. Suggs with the ball again, drives, crosses over. Watch this. Oh, pretty, right? 15.7 boards for Suggs as Gonzaga wins 78-55, moving on to the WCC championship game. That's tonight against BYU. So for Mark Few and the Bulldogs, their 22nd straight win by double digits. That breaks the record they held for the longest streak by any men's D1 team in the last 60 seasons. And their 23.5 points per game differential this season is the highest since Duke had just a little bit more, 24.7. That was way back in the 98-99 season. This is once again another very talented, tough Gonzaga Bulldogs basketball team. Let's welcome in our analyst, Sean Farnham. And Sean, you have covered the Zags extensively this season. Number 1 in the country for a reason, undefeated. What is it that makes them so dominant and therefore the clear-cut favorite to win this whole thing?
Well, Sage, first and foremost, I don't know which contract was more important, Dak Prescott's yesterday or Tom Allen being re-signed by Indiana, but that's a whole other topic of discussion.
Thank you.
What makes this team so unique is their balance at the offensive end of the floor. They are so elite in understanding that at any point in time, there is 4 guys out on the floor that could score 20 points, and we've seen it over the course of the year. Corey Kispert is playing at an All-American level. Jalen Suggs is going to be a top 5 pick. Drew Timme has the most elite footwork of any big in the country. And you watch these post moves and you think, oh my gosh, like how he is able to feel the defensive player and roll off of it. And they share the ball so well. And you talked about the pace of play. They score quick, and if you turn it over, they're scoring touchdowns at the other end of the floor. This Gonzaga team is great. We use the word good a lot, and that's fine. We have a lot of good teams. This team is elite. They're great, and it's because their offense, their balance, their unselfishness that they've carried it through all season long.
Their 24th straight appearance in the WCC tournament finals tonight. It is incredible what Mark Few does consistently every single year for Gonzaga. What teams base their style could potentially give Gonzaga some trouble down the line in the tournament, Sean?
There's a lot of talk, if you have size, could that cause problems? Because this Gonzaga team doesn't have the same length that some of those other Gonzaga teams have had in the past, in particular the team that played for a national championship in 2017. To me, it's not about the size. It's about, can you value the basketball enough? Can you score it enough? Think about this. Gonzaga's lowest scoring total all season long is 73 points. That means you've got to score over 73 points to get there. I look at teams, and I see teams like Baylor, and obviously their elite-level defense, their ability to switch and cause problems. Michigan could do the same thing with their length. Obviously, Eli Brooks, it's going to be imperative that he would be available for Michigan in a matchup. I think Iowa, the fact that they've already played Gonzaga, and yes, they lost to them, but they now know how fast they play and what they do. They don't turn it over. And then there's the sleeper, Eric Musselman's team, and what they've been able to do and how they finished the season at the SEC. They don't turn the ball over a ton. They're able to score. They average 83 points per game. And if you're going to beat Gonzaga this year, you have to be able to score the basketball. I think those are the teams that I kind of have my eyes on right now that potentially, and by the way, all of them would be an upset because that's how good Gonzaga's been all year.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.